Hello YouTube, it's recommendation video time again, and let's just jump into it. We've got a lot to talk about this month. Yes, I have an entire section for unicorn things this month. I don't think this is going to be a section that stays in the video every month, but I realized I had enough unicorn stuff to talk about this month that it warranted its own section in the video. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the unicorn dream light. There's a funny story about this. This is something that I have seen in stores. What it is, it's a stuffed animal that you can do this to. It's like a pillow pet. Whatever, it can look like this or a pillow. And then you can turn on this light here. You can't really see it, but you can turn on this light and then it shines stars on your ceiling at night and it's awesome. And I've sort of been drooling over it for a while, but I was like, Kristina, it's like $30 and it's meant for like 4-year-olds. You don't need that. But then recently my mom was like, hey Kristina, I got you a present. This is what she got me. Thank you, Mom. This is amazing. And I actually put it on a lot at night before I go to bed. The next thing is this unicorn cross stitch that I got from Fab. It's not done, obviously. This is just what it looks like. Here's a picture of what it looks like when it's finished. But it's really cool. My grandma taught me to cross stitch when I was little, and I haven't really done it since then because it's a really hard thing to find time to do. So when I do finish it, I'll show you guys. But there's a whole bunch of really cool designs like this. There's like dinosaurs and an octopus and all sorts of things like that. So if you like this, you should check it out. Let me know if you've cross-stitched before. Am I the only weird one who's done this? The final thing on the unicorn list for the month is this unicorn ball. I think it's a TY Beanie Baby. Yeah, it's a Beanie Baby, and they come in these balls now, and it's adorable. I was down in LA for a fiesta thing with Joe, and they were selling this at the gift shop in our hotel, and every time I walked by, I was like, I love it, I want it. So Joe ended up buying it for me, and I love it. It's so adorable and cute, and just so round. It's just so round. I have quite a few books to tell you about this month. The first one is silly. It's a very silly concept, but it's, U-Star Novels is a company that I didn't know existed. They actually reached out to me about trying out their products, and so they let me order one of their books. What they do is they take classics. You can do things like Pride and Prejudice or Alice in Wonderland and things like that, and you can plug in different names for the main characters. So I ended up doing Alice in Wonderland, so it's Kristina's Adventures in Wonderland. And when you look at the cast of characters here, is Kristina as Alice, Admiral Adama as Dinah, Alice as Cat, Ia as the White Rabbit, Liz as the Queen of Hearts, Harry Potter as the King of Hearts, Justin as the Mad Hatter, and Joe as the Cheshire Cat. So it's, I mean, some might argue that you're messing with literature. So it's really funny. It's really funny to read through this and just see you and your friends and random fictional characters plugged into a story that you know and love. And so this is hilarious, and it's definitely a conversation starter at parties. The next book I want to talk about, both of the books I want to talk about actually are written by people that I know, that I got to read early, but I'm a terrible person, so I haven't actually finished either of them. But The End Games by T. Michael Martin is an amazing zombie book. It's a really fun take on the zombie apocalypse. I'm one of those people who never really gets tired of zombie stuff, and this one is no exception. It's about an older brother and a younger brother who are left in the zombie apocalypse, and the older brother treats it like it's this game that they're doing, which really helps the younger brother deal with it. And it's just cute and heartwarming and fun and scary, and I think it's going to be a really popular book. It actually just was released a couple of weeks ago, and it seems to be doing really well. The other book is Robin's book. It's actually called The Beginning of Everything, and its cover doesn't look like this anymore, but I got this ARC before they changed it, but what's on the inside is the same, and I'm about halfway done with this book, and it's really fun. I think it's a very smart high school book, and even though I am well out of high school and college, I still really enjoy reading books about this age because I think it's the most formative time of your life, and it's really interesting to see what authors do with these characters and how they make them grow and come of age and all of those things. And Robin is really witty and smart and sharp, and I think that this book is a lot of fun, and I'm very excited for it to come out and for the rest of the world to get to read it. Let's talk about apps. There is a game called Running with Friends, which is another one of the Blink with Friends games that I'm pretty into. This one is, I'm not gonna lie, it's straight up Temple Run, but I was very, very into Temple Run back when it first came out, when Temple Run 1 was popular. And it's one of those things, it's like a very high stress game, and when you're in the practice of being really good at it, it's like stressful. So I really was reluctant to try Running with Friends, but the new things that they've added, and like you can jump over bulls and you can like run into your friends, and it's added all of these additional elements that I really enjoy, and it brought me back to the joy of how much I like Temple Run. So this is a fun game that I'm playing with a bunch of people, and if you ever liked Temple Run, you'll probably like running with friends because it takes that concept and just adds a bunch to it. The next app that I've been sort of into is this one called OK Hello, and it's more of a social chatting app. What's really cool about it is that you can do group video chatting, which is something that I've always struggled to be able to figure out how to do easily because Skype makes you pay for that functionality and FaceTime doesn't let you do it at all. And Google Hangouts are okay, but you kind of have to like be at your computer and like schedule it, and it's this event. But OK Hello makes it so that you can just sort of pop in and out of group video chats with your friends really easily, and it's really easy and like a really cute interface. So I've been having a lot of fun. I've got a lot of friends that live all over the place, and it's a great way for us to just feel like we're not so far away from each other. If you want to try this app, make sure you get a friend or two to sign up with you so that you have people to talk to while you're trying it. There's a link down below to make it easier for you to figure out where to sign up for the app. All of these categories sort of merge together into movies and TV shows and things, so I just decided to make it an upcoming things category. The first thing is something that has caused a lot of drama on the internet lately, but it's the new My Little Pony movie, Equestria Girls. I have a lot of feelings about this, and I wrote a big Tumblr post about it if you want to actually hear my in-depth thoughts about this movie. But basically, it's a movie that Hasbro is putting out to appeal to the masses of My Little Pony fans. And what happens is that Twilight Sparkle has to cross over to the human world, and everyone looks like humans, and it's really weird and different than the general series, and there's a lot of mixed reactions about this, and most of them are negative, but I trust the writers and team behind My Little Pony not to make something that's just absolute garbage. So I actually am feeling very hopeful about this. I hope it's a fun movie, and we'll see. Whose Line Is It Anyway is apparently coming back. I saw the promo that came out recently where they were simultaneously promoting 90210, which, whatever, they did it in a funny way, so who cares. But I loved the show in high school. I stayed up super late watching it every single night, and I'm so pumped that there are going to be new episodes. I didn't even know about this until super recently, so that is upcoming and exciting. That's all I've got for you this month. I'm always looking for new suggestions for things that I should be checking out. TV shows I should be watching, games I should be playing, food I should be eating, whatever. Let me know in the comments below if you have suggestions for me. Let me know if you enjoy any of the things that I talked about this month. Thank you for watching my videos, and I will see you next time.